All right, what's going on, everybody? Coach Gary in the house, and we got a marquee matchup. They're saying this is, excuse my voice. They're saying this is the basically the game of the week. I think Virginia is number 14, Carolina number 22, and matchup predictor has given this to Virginia by a large margin, like 75%. So matchup predictor is giving this to Virginia, and Carolina scores first. It's now 2-2. Hey, thank you. What's going on, Michael Smitty? Michael Smitty in the house. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Do me a favor as you stop by, hit that like button. Uh, Carolina's gonna have to play a little bit. Well, not a little bit, but a lot more, or be a lot more careful with the ball. We have a tendency to get sloppy. Trimble comes out with a rebound on the missed shot. He slows it down at the top. This is Caleb Williams. He swings it. Dixon starting today at the true point guard. Vasar off the glass, too strong. Garullo influenced that shot. Come on, guys. There you go. They're gonna have to be ready to play to begin with. I'm not even gonna talk about it. We had a good season. Yes, a good season. My little group. It is over. Tournament is actually over. We didn't win the tournament. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, Carolina with the ball at the other end. Looks like they're playing a 5-out offense. Trimble strong. Actually, that was Dixon strong to the basket. No, who was that? Was that Trimble? Yes, that was Trimble strong to the basket. Instead of going all the way, tried to kick that ball back out. Yeah, they did play good against Notre Dame. That's North Carolina, that is. Vasar. Vasar, he's going to have to start looking for his offense here early. Good defense by number 33. Onyeso, I think is his name. And it's going to go back to Virginia. They got some size inside. You're going to move this around a little bit. What's his name? Unseyu? Inseyu? Inyesu. Dixon pulls up at the elbow. That's too hard. It's tipped out to number 1, who is Thomas. He kicks it. Lewis for another 3. And if you can shoot the 3, you can beat Carolina. They will not guard it. They have not figured out how to guard it all year. Trimble to the basket that time, draws a foul. Onyetu. All right, 10-2 is the score. That's about what happened to us in the tournament. There's a quick couple of runouts in middle school, 5-0. That's big when you're trying to get your team ramped up. You guys don't want to hear that. All right, Carolina down early, down by 8. And we have a timeout. Yeah, still licking my wounds. Always trying to figure out what I could have done to help this team. I think most of it would have been in practice. During the game, it is what it is. Didn't run my high-low as much as I should have, but I understand my team getting off their mark to begin with, having one of our starters not start and actually all practice, trying to build up or teach someone else that position. Yeah, we had a lot of turnovers. Missed quite a few layups. And maybe I got down on them too hard. All right, next of course next time out next time out we will go over the stats. But the only team with stats right now is Virginia, so all right, 4-0. 15:44 left on the clock. Full court press by Carolina. They get a trap. It's a turnover. Can they take advantage of it? Bogovac for 3. He hits it. Just like that, it's 7-10. Carolina gets out of the trap. This is Mallory bringing the ball down for Virginia. Passes that up to White. Back to Mallory. Mallory driving in under the basket. Back to White is blocked. But Virginia gets the ball back. Lewis all the way to the basket and draws a foul. 7-10. What's up, Richard Schumann? And I thought that was going to be a foul, but it goes to Carolina. Dixon gets to Vasar. Vasar takes a three. He rattles that in. And just like that, Carolina right back in it, 10-12, 14:42 on the clock. Remember, the matchup predictor has given this to Virginia, 75%. 75% chance for them to win this game. Ongsu. Ooh. Ongsu with the little baby hook. Dixon drives all the way down and kicks it back out. This is Caleb Wilson saying, clear that side out for me so I can do my patented fall away. He gets inside and scores. All right, this is White being guarded by I want to say decent defense by the guard. He was a turnover. Caleb Wilson gets it. It's tied up. Ongsu with the ball. Hands at the Tillis. Tillis can't score. Vasar is going to have to box out the big Ongsu. I think that's how you say his name. Although I've got it spelled like Onyenso. Some of those letters are probably silent. Vasar with a three. Come on, Vasar, get in, get down low. Mallory brings it out there. Rebound for Virginia. Gets to the corner to Lewis. Back to Mallory. Mallory gets caught in the air, and it's going to be a travel. Virginia leading by 2. Looks like Zayden Hyde's getting in the game, get some playing time. Close game, I see. Let's go, Tar Heels. Yeah, right now it is. Like I said, the matchup predictor. Matchup predictor has given this to Virginia by a long shot. They are number 14 in the AP. Carolina's dropped to number 22. I think we've been as high as 11. Bogovac gets it to. Come on, Jaden. You can't mess up by shooting. Yeah, I thought he drop stepped though. All right, high, go strong. A little bit short on the shot. And Thomas came out of there. Carolina, I thought they were going to let him go coast to coast there at one time. But they stepped in front of him. And it's going to be a foul. It goes to Virginia. Oh, that's too easy. Hall just drives right by his man to score. Bogovac gets that back out to Kai Evans back on the court. Caleb sort of lost that ball going up. The shot no good. Thomas for 3, no good, and it is saved by Hall. Virginia retains the ball. Hall fakes, kicks it back out to the big guy. 3-point shot is good. 21-14, 11 30 on the clock. 20, I think it's 28 with the shot. That would be Ritter. Kyan Evans back out there early. Bogovac shoots a three. He hits a three. Virginia with the ball. This is Mallory. Another wide open three. This time it's missed. And Jonathan Powell in the game for Carolina. Gets that to Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson got down low by Ritter. Couldn't shoot over him. Ritter has some height on him. Grunlow hands that to Mallory for three. It's good. Boy, you set that high screen, and if you can set that high screen and shoot the three, whew, Carolina has no answer for it. I would like to see a team that has an answer for it. You know, I usually only watch Carolina ball, so I can only see how Carolina tries to guard it, which is bad. If you can hit the three, you get any type of high screen, however you figure out how to do it. Set the screen, hand the ball, and you can shoot behind that screen quickly, or whether they set a screen up high and while the wing has the ball, and you can pop up top and get the ball and shoot it, regardless to how you set it up. Carolina cannot guard the three. They can guard the three if it's just a regular man-to-man and you're setting up and you're moving the ball across the top. But if you set it, you do any type of wrinkle, if you set any type of high screen or whatever, and you can hit it, it's over with. It's over with. I think Stanford did it. And I cannot remember the other team Carolina lost to, but that was if you can set any type of screen, any type of wrinkle up there and shoot the three, it's over with. But Carolina 17, Virginia 24. And we do have a timeout. So let's get the score right here. 17-24. Early start on the day's game. Duke is also in action, supposedly in action. Wake and Duke. All right, for North Carolina, Caleb Wilson 4 points. Vasar has 3. Trimble has 4. Bogovac has 6 points. It's bothering me more and more to see. Well, I guess it's the way the offense is set up, but to see our tallest guy, and in this case, guys, not have any rebounds. The only rebounds on Carolina's team are the guards. For Virginia, Ritter has 5 points. Grunlow 3. Lewis has 5. Hall has 2 points. Thomas has not scored yet. Anso, we're going to say that's his name. Nyanso, we're going to say that. Yeso has 6 points. Mallory with 3. Yeah, they're going through all the players, I guess, that have taken advantage of North Carolina. This is Bogovac. Gets it to Vasar. Vasar goes strong to the basket. Bank shot goes in and out. This is Lewis. Gets that to Grunlow. Grunlow hands it to Ritter. Ritter goes strong to the basket. He's fouled. He will go to the line. Richardson in the ball game for North Carolina. Ritter on the line. He is 67% from the free throw line. But they are playing North Carolina, so I am pretty sure he'll hit both of these. And he does. To make this a 9-point lead for Virginia. Kai Evans in the game. He usually gets in the game pretty quickly, even if coach starts Dixon. Evans swings it back to Bogovac. Bogovac on the baseline, goes strong, leaves it to Vasar. Vasar can't hit it. Couple of bunny shots there. Missed by Carolina. Man, this kid right here, Ritter, he's big, but he don't mind putting it on the floor, going strong. And right now, it's like you can tell. It's like he feels I'm better than these guys. Yeah, yeah. Carolina. I think Carolina tried to go that way too with Bogovac, but Bogovac is just not panned out like you thought he would. Because this big guy on the line, I think they said Ritter. If I'm not mistaken, they was talking about Ritter playing 3 years in the professional leagues in Europe. This is Kai and Evans with the ball. It's lost. Dang, these boys are big and fast. Carolina gets the rebound. Vasar has to throw it off of Anyangsu. I think that's how they say his name. It's going to stay Carolina ball. 28 is Ritter. Grunlow must have went out of the game. I thought that was Ritter. We just don't have a strong offense. 8 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. This is Dixon, gets to Vasar. Vasar shoots another three. Biggest guy we got on the court, and he's just out there shooting threes. Ritter shoots it. He misses. Rebound, Caleb Wilson. Skip passes over to Bogovac. Bogovac is fouled shooting a three. Didn't even hesitate on that one. So it is now an 11-point lead by Virginia. What's going on? Brick Heaven for heels. Yeah. everywhere. All right, look, is Akayan Evans out there right now? No, those are three guards. See, I mean, if coach wants to play Evans so much, I guess he could put Kyan Evans and Dixon out there at the same time. Man, how good would it be just to have that many options on the bench? I never know. I look on my bench and it's like, can I play this person? But we're hoping it'll be better next year. We got to get these kids ready to play early. All right, 8 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. Vogelvox hits 2 of 3. Full court man to man. Full court press. Virginia beats it easy. Vogelvox guarding the ball. This is Lewis. Lewis gets it up to White. They swing it over to Mallory. Mallory looking inside to Unsenu. He gets it to Ritter. Ritter with the smaller Trimble on him. He just backs him down. Hook shot. Too easy. Carolina brings it down. Nearly a steal. And a foul's going to be called on Mallory. 19-30 is the score. Hey, second leading scorer. He's just salivating right now when he gets that ball. It's like none of these little boys can stop me. That is the big kid Ritter. What's going on, everybody? I'm Coach Gary. How you guys doing today? Hey, make sure you hit that like button as you come in. We got an early start today. North Carolina taking on Virginia. In fact, number 14 Virginia is hosting number 22 Carolina. I'm pretty sure Carolina gets blown out in this game. We drop completely out of the AP polls, the top 25 anyway. Thank you guys for the 3 likes. I appreciate it. Might be all we get today. Once again, excuse my voice. A lot of yelling last night. That gym, I don't know. We played in that gym before, and my voice has carried well, but for some reason yesterday, it just didn't. Yeah, so I sound like Jadakiss. All right, here's the team stats. Field goal percentage, Carolina shooting 35, Virginia 52. 3-point from the 3-point line, both teams shooting 50%. Carolina has only shot 3. They've hit, 6. They're 6-3. Virginia is 4 of 8. Free throw percentage, Carolina shooting 80, which is good for them, but Virginia shooting 100. Is 4 of 5 and 4 of 4 respectively. Rebounding, Virginia out rebounding Carolina by 9, just killing them under the basket. 4-6 assists. Virginia. Turnover. Carolina with 3. Virginia with 4. Points in the paint. All go to Virginia. Believe it or not. 14-6. Maybe I'll hit that button up there momentarily. We can see what the Duke Wake Forest game looks like. Doesn't look like it started. I don't think they postponed it. Doesn't look like anything is falling out there. I think they are playing. Well, they're playing in North Carolina, that's for sure. Nathan, what's going on? What's up, Coach? Had to stop in and support you, even though I got you. I got you. I was just saying, Duke playing Wake Forest. Has the game started? It's listed as a 12 o'clock start, and I think you guys are playing. They're playing at Duke. Has it started, Nathan? And what is the score? All right, Carolina down big. Wide open three by Dixon. He can't hit it. Rebound, Carolina with an offensive rebound. Yes, game is started. Carolina getting the ball all the way down to the basket there a few times and just can't finish. I know how that feels. I seen a lot of that yesterday. That was Trimble to get down to the basket there and just could not put it in. Duke down by 1. Seems like it's a decent game right now. It's okay, 19-18, 19-18. 6 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the first. I'm sure Duke will make a run. Lewis. There's always one guy that has a really good game against Carolina. Well, you know, in Carolina usually has a guy that has a good game. So, but one guy they can't stop. Lewis looks like the forerunner. That's Dixon tried to pocket pass that one to Vasar. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. Yeah, Carolina has not scored in a while. Not a field goal. I think they said in the last 4 minutes. Had a couple of free throws. They go in over top to Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson is turned away. He still shoots it and scores 21-32. This is Lewis for Virginia bringing it down. Gets it to White up top. He's being guarded by Trimble. He goes by him. Stops. Kicks it back out to Lewis. Lewis finds Mallory. Mallory being guarded by Powell. Screen set up top. Powell goes to his left. Mallory goes to his left. Ooh. Just beast modes him. Drops that shoulder in the Powell's chest to create space and lays it up on him. All right, this is Dixon. Dixon gets it up top, and an illegal screen is going to be set by Virginia. Watch this. Turn, little baby chicken wing, and flexes on him. I hate to see it. Caleb Wilson gets the ball in. You want to say that was a forced shot, but it was contested. He still hits it 23-34. This is Mallory. Gets it to Grunlow. Grunlow. 11 with a short jumper. Rebound by North Carolina. Caleb Wilson gets it on the sideline. Steps through and just throws one up after getting fouled. And he is going to go to the line. Tillis, that was Tillis on the jumper. That was short. So Tillis and Hall on the court. Hey, thank you all for stopping by today. Michael Smitty, Richard Schumann, and Nathan, thanks for stopping by. Caleb Wilson hits his free throw. I think that foul's going to be called on Hall. Caleb misses the second free throw, but Carolina gets the rebound. That was Powell. I guess we're going to have another. All right, that's what I was getting ready to say. I guess we're going to have another Vasar sighting after halftime, after Carolina goes in. Carolina in the 1-2-2. Virginia beats it by getting in the middle. Lewis gets it on the side, shoots a three, can't hit it, but a rebound by Hall. Hall creates space, gets Wilson in the air, flicks it up instead of shooting it for some reason. But another offensive rebound by Virginia. They swing it to the corner. Wide open three. No good. White fights, gets a rebound. Another offensive rebound. And they got to score right here. And it is Tillis for three. I saw a lot of that yesterday. Well, not a lot, but yeah, I saw enough of that yesterday. We got out rebounded too. Dixon for three. He can't hit it. Powell hit it, but Virginia comes up with it. Lewis gets it. They swing it to the corner. White with a quick three. Misses everything. Caleb Wilson tries the spin move. He's going to be fouled by Lewis at the other end. 26-37. 3 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. They are. Oh. Wait. Wait, is that legal? Is that legal what he just did? We gotta look at that again. I'm sure everybody saw what I just saw. I just wanna see if I can rewind that. They gave the rebound. They gave that tip to White. They said he saved. They said he saved the ball from going out of bounds. But it looked like he was out of bounds and was the first one to touch it when he came back in. Oh, I'm going way back. Back into time. Once again, everybody, this is Carolina, a Carolina team that actually not a Carolina's team, but the matchup predictor has given this to Virginia 75%. No need to look at it. There's no need to cry over spilt milk. They have given that to Virginia, and that's all she wrote. just went on a 23-7 run. Yeah, knew that was gonna happen. Duke. I mean, it's not my team. I'm a I'm straight Carolina, so you know I don't I don't really I don't really cheer for Duke. I do like to watch good basketball, and I just wonder how they can just continue to just do so well and be so precise and no matter who they bring in, they just continue to just teach the same thing and the guys get it. You know, everybody has talent. Are we saying Duke gets the best talent? They do get some top. They get top of the line talent, but is that all that is separating Duke from any other high major team? I mean, they outthink you, they outplay you. You never see a sloppy Duke team. You hardly ever see Duke get a lead and then the other team comes back and beats them. They play basic, fundamentally sound basketball. You don't have, like I said, you don't have teams that have guys that can shoot and hit five, six threes on them because they can stop it. They don't keep getting beat by the same play. You know, I mean, just fundamentally sound basketball, and I think that's what frustrates me the most about Duke playing North Carolina or a Duke team. It's like we got a college team too. We got a high major team too. So why is it that Duke's teams always look clean and our team is sporadic? Why does Duke's team always look smarter? you know, and we don't. All right, 39-27. Bogovac kicks it. Trimble gets into the lane. Hard shot is influenced by Hall. They get it back down the other end, and Thomas hits another three. And right now, Virginia running away with it, 42-27. Bogovac swings it up top. They get it back to Evans. Evans takes a jumper. It's short. Another rebound. Lewis kicks it. Mallory thought about the three. He's going to be fouled by Evans. 27-42. Nobody able to score any points for Carolina except Wilson. Bogovac has scored a few. No sign of Vasar. And Virginia is manhandling Carolina on the offensive and defensive glass. This is Hall with the ball. Hall being guarded by Bogovac. Pulls it out, sets it up. He goes around him, gets it inside to Ritter, and usually when they get it to Ritter, you might as well. Well, that's not Ritter, excuse me. I think that was Grunlow. The two bigs that Virginia has are, I mean, Carolina can't handle these guys. That's a serious twin towers right there. And they've got wide bodies. They can use their size well. Grunwood misses the first free throw. Carolina coaching staff, they over there, they got their wheels turning, but they cannot figure out nothing. Been there. I was there yesterday. This is Bogovac. Bogovac shoots, goes in and out on him. Caleb Wilson gets to the basket but can't finish. Carolina scrambling. They finally get it. Oh, get your head up. And alley-oop to Trimble. And Trimble can't finish. Scrappy play there by the Tar Heels. But that's how that's how we got to start playing, and should have been playing from the beginning right there. Carolina does get a couple of offensive rebounds. It's 1 minute and 31 seconds left in the first. Virginia with a very comfortable lead, 43-27. Trimble at the line. He hits the first. We're the third worst free throw shooting team in the conference. Did they say conference or nation? Could be nation, 68%. All right, this is Lewis with the ball. There's 1 minute 18 seconds. Lewis gets it over to Ritter. Ritter. That kid he's huge. He's massive, man. But he can move, got good footwork. Carolina brings it down the other end. This is Trimble. They swing it around the perimeter. This is Bogovac. Bogovac shoots a three, hits it. 31-43. 49 seconds. Carolina plays some defense right here and get another score. Hall gets it to Onslow. However you say it. Ritter gets to Thompson. Thomas with a three. It's off the mark. It's going to be a chance for Carolina to get some more points with 35 seconds on the clock. This is Bogovac bringing it down the court. Hands that to Dixon. 22 seconds on the clock. Carolina going to try to take it. Well, they're not going to take the last shot. They've got 11 seconds to shoot. Waiting too long, I think. Now they finally, at 5 seconds, set a screen. Dixon, step back three is going to be good. Ritter shots not on time, and so Carolina cuts it under 10 at halftime. It just looked like it. No, it didn't look like Carolina was getting ran off the court there for a little bit, and they did make a little run there at the end, 2 threes to keep them hanging around. So it is a 9-point lead by the Cavaliers. Cavaliers again have been what do you call it? The analyst, the matchup predictor, has predicted them to win this game. 75% chance to win the game, only giving Carolina about 15% chance. Carolina right now ranked at 22, Virginia at number 14. But even though Virginia is, at number 14, I think if Carolina loses this game, they will probably drop out of the top 25. All right, but that's besides the point. Carolina needs to continue to play. They say we usually do come out and make some adjustments at halftime and do a better job. But what is it that Carolina needs to do right here? Somehow, we got to limit their 3-point shooting. Either that or Virginia's just gonna have to go cold shooting the three because they are not cold at the moment right here, and this is what I'm talking about. And Carolina, they are not shooting the ball well from the outside. They did get a couple of shots there. Actually, not shooting the ball well from any place on the field, on the court right now, but still hanging around. You just can't go through those spells where we don't score anything. That, I think, is hurting us the most. And getting out rebounded. Getting out rebounded, especially defensively, which means Virginia is getting more offensive rebounds and chances to shoot at their basket than Carolina. We're getting destroyed. Let's go. Need way better second half, definitely. I'm surprised it's single digits. I know, Michael. They had a little run there. A couple of threes there that kept us in it. A couple of good defensive possessions there, but we can't let them. That they're already shooting well, so they get one shot. We got to get the defensive rebounds. Come on, let's come out second half, no mercy. Yeah, just they're gonna have to. Yeah, like we all know by now, if you can shoot the three, you can beat Carolina. Well, if you can, let's put it this way: if you can shoot the three, you will score on Carolina. But like I said, it's too many times where the three is wide open. Sometimes just defensive balance. We shoot a shot and they get a quick rebound and they just outlet and they pull up from the 3-point line. Then whenever a team has a little wiggle where they can set a screen, and it's usually set at the top so they can get the ball to the shooter behind the screen or behind that pick, usually the screen, behind the screen, and you can shoot the three. You're going to get a lot of that on North Carolina. And like I said, I just want to see a team to defend that. I usually watch Carolina, so I don't get to see like Virginia run it against someone else or Stanford run it against someone else. So I don't know how they defend it. It's kind of hard to defend the top screen when you hand the ball to a guy, pick his man, hand the ball to him, and he shoots it right there. But there's got to be a way. There's always an option. Tell my teams, always an option in basketball. Here's the team stats. We'll take a break and we'll get right back to it. All right, field goal percentage. Carolina has not moved, still at 35. Virginia has dropped just a little bit, 46%. Carolina shooting 5 of 11 from the 3-point line. Believe it or not, shooting a better 3-pointer than Virginia. Virginia shooting 40%. Free throw shooting, Carolina has dropped to 64 like they usually do. They're 7 of 11. Virginia 5 of 6 for 83%. Carolina getting manhandled on the boards. 16 to 26 rebound Virginia. Carolina 7 assists. Virginia 9 turnovers. Carolina hasn't turned the ball over a whole lot. I shouldn't even said that right there because you know it's coming, but it's 3 to 4. Both teams are actually taking pretty good care of the ball. Fast break baskets 7 to 8 Virginia. Points in the paint 10 to 20 Virginia. That kid, what's his name? Ritter. Ritter is just doing it to the heels. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit of player profile on him. I think this is the kid, yeah, from Belgium. Played in the pro ranks or league in Belgium for 3 years. But you guys, like, since NIL, it's legal for these guys to do it now. 6'9", they say he has 3 years of eligibility at Virginia. 6'9", 238. So Vasar is taller than he is, but this kid is wider. He's bigger than Vasar. And he has great footwork. He gets that ball, goes straight to the basket. He understands matchups. Yeah, just taking advantage. I'm surprised they don't have Lewis on here as a leader, but that's Lewis for Virginia. But real quickly, we can look at the box scores and then we'll be right back. Caleb Wilson, 10 points, only has 1 rebound. Vasar, 5 points, no rebound. That absolutely kills me. He's a 7-footer. And I guess where you're playing on the court, that determines, it always determines whether he's going to have a good rebounding game. If he doesn't, it's kind of hard for Carolina to win. He's 7 foot tall, 225. All right. Stevenson has been in the game for a little bit. He has not scored, does not have a rebound. Excuse me. Yeah. All right. Hasn't scored. He does have 1 rebound. Dixon, 3 points, 1 assist. Trimble has 5 points, leading, well, not quite leading the rebound gang, but the guards are the ones getting the rebounds for North Carolina. Jaden Young has not scored yet. Zayden High was in the game for about 3 minutes. There's Stevenson right there. Bogovac with 11 points, leading all scorers for North Carolina, but that is all he has. Literally, all he has. He doesn't have an assist. He doesn't have a rebound, a steal. He doesn't have a turnover, but Bogovac with 11 points. Jonathan Powell has not scored in 8 minutes. He does have 5 rebounds. He leads the team in rebounding. All right, for Virginia, Ritter, 13 points, 5 rebounds. See, that's how your stats should look right there. Grunlow, 4 points. He doesn't have rebounds. Sam Lewis has 7 points. Hall, 2 points, but he does have 6 rebounds. I guess that's why Hall's there. Now Hall, again, they've got some guards that's doing a bunch of rebounds. He's only 6'4", and he has all the rebounds. 6'4", 190 pounds. Probably might be the smallest, well, not quite the smallest guy on the team. Thomas. Okay, I'm getting him. Thomas has 3 points, 4 rebounds. Tillis off the bench with 3. Anso, 6 points. Mallory has 5. All right, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back. See how Carolina comes out in the after halftime. We're gonna leave it like this because I gotta go get me a Red Bull or something, guys. So we're gonna leave it just like this. I'll be back a little bit after the start. What's going on, Sean? Hey, Coach, and Smitty and Heels family. Another brutal half. This team is a headache. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, what's up, everybody? I didn't want to come back, and that is why. As soon as I come back and start talking, Virginia may wake up, but a nice little stretch by Carolina to try to keep themselves in this basketball game. Ooh, Dixon with a three. Hall would not be the guy you would look at for Virginia and say this is the guy that we need to really watch. But he has done his thing. Vasar turns down the three. Bogovac squares up. Can't hit it. Rebound by Thomas. He wants to go all the way. Stripped. We leave the three. Good D. Give it up. This is points right here. All right, good defense by the Heels. All right, the Tar Heels have figured a little something out there. At least at this point, it's a game. Or they're back in the game. Put it that way. I think it's just gonna have to be grit and grime from here on out. Not even funny. All right, I took a little trip up the road. Man, it's cold outside. Number one, and it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be to get any cooler. I mean, any warmer anytime soon. We got a winter is really here in the north in the south in North Carolina. For the last few years, we hadn't seen any any strong any strong winter. Like we get a few cold days, maybe even a week, and then it's back up to 40 plus. But I know for the next week it's supposed to be for us brutally cold, brutally. But anyway, I saw a couple of things when I was when I went to the convenience store. It was the comment by Nathan. Coach, how do you feel about players being eligible to play college ball that come from the NBA G League? Guys, I'm pretty sure you already know my answer. Nah, nah. I listen. Once you leave college, if you listen, if you feel you're that good that you are ready to leave college, and you leave college and you're actively playing in the league. Now, I get the players because that go and take a summer or whatever and decide I want to go test the waters and see how good I am compared to the guys in the pros. And before they get signed, before they get a an agent, they come back. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But the guys that leave and you're actively playing in the pros, well, you're a pro, right? You're a pro, right? I mean, you did everything to try out to get there. So the only thing I would say is maybe if you go and you don't play, you don't actually get in any games, but you're still practicing with pros, right? But nah, like if you're a pro, you're a pro. You've decided that's where I want to go. You sat down, you thought about it. I'm good enough to go. I'm going. You make a G League team. You make that roster. No, I don't like that. I don't like it. But it's not even just. Is it? I mean, we've got guys that were drafted, right? That one guy that was drafted and actually was on the Hornets roster, right? Like 3 years ago, I think it was. And he's been allowed to come back to college and play after 3 years. After you've been drafted now, right? No, I don't think that's right. I don't. No, I don't. Let's play defense. Stop letting Virginia find these buckets. All right, 51-54. Let's see if Carolina can at least take the lead. This is White with the ball at the top. He's being guarded by Trimble. Trimble doing a pretty good job. Long shot. Onto. Good defense there by the Tar Heels. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Didn't think we'd see one of those today, the way things were going at the beginning of the game. Virginia picks up man-to-man. It's going to be Lewis picking up Bogovac. Bogovac picks up his dribble. Finally finds Dixon. They go inside to Stevenson, and Stevenson is fouled by Mallory. Three people in the chat. Let's see, did he foul him? Yeah, you pushed him, buddy. They're going to call that. Stevenson with the ball. Finds Bogovac. Bogovac. The floater is good. Yeah, he is playing with confidence today. This is Mallory with the ball. He finds White. White comes off the high screen. Off the glass is good. Lead pass. Caleb Wilson at the other end. Fast break baskets by the Heels. Onyensu. All right, that makes sense now. Onyensu is what he's saying. All right, Carolina has made this a 1-point game. Can we continue to play defense? This is Mallory, dribbles to his right. The floater is going to be no good, but I think Grunlow is going to be fouled on the play. Good catch. Good catch by Caleb Wilson. A good pass, too. Marshall. That's exactly who I was thinking of. Marshall would get those passes up the court. Also, last year, but nobody could do it like Marshall. But also last year, your boy, what's his name, Kudo, he was sort of good at doing that. Anybody know what's up with Kudo? Is it Kudo or Trudeau? Trudeau from last year. Uh, Also, he and Caleb. Hey, watch that. Hey, if he does that again, that push is going to get called. Oh, come on, baby. Look for your shot. There it is. Powell for three. He's fouled, but it's not called. Well, he fell, but it's not called. White brings the ball down for Virginia. Carolina had a chance right there. I wish Bogovac had just went ahead and shot. Oh, wow. White runs behind the line. Rebound by Powell. Outlet. Stevenson at the other end. Good job, Carolina. Let's go. Carolina keeps it, gets it back to a 1-point lead for Virginia. This is Hall. Hall gets all the way to the basket. Long three by Mallory's off the mark. Another rebound by Powell. Powell getting all the rebounds for North Carolina. Carolina slows it up. Coach says, run this. Let's get this lead. They go in to Wilson. Wilson. No, this is Stevenson. Stevenson. Shoot it. Oh, my gosh. Carolina with 7 seconds to shoot. They found an open man under the basket. That is Robinson. And Carolina comes all the way back and takes the lead. Hey, guys, it's a first lead, and they had to work to get it. But with 11 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock, can they sustain what they're doing right now? This is Hall with the ball. Goes off the screen all the way down in the paint. Finds Grillo. Grillo, he can't hit it. Rebound. Dixon has Robinson at the other end, and he is fouled. Carolina taking advantage. Taking advantage of the leak out. And this is with Caleb Wilson on the bench. Hey, you got you got to take your hats off to Carolina with this run. Hopefully they can sustain it, but still good to see these guys continuing to play after that first half. Actually, they did make a little run there at the first half. I think that was good for them going into the locker room, but they have come all the way back and they've taken the lead by 1. We know this game is far from over, but again, just to see these guys playing like this is it is refreshing. It's refreshing for today. a refreshing start to the second half compared to the first half. All right, guys, we got 3,240 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing to the channel. I think right now we have about 4 likes. Thank you for hitting the like button. I like to thank Gorga. Is that Gorgay? Whatever. Is the last person to subscribe to the channel online. Appreciate you, Jay Harris, with the $2 super chat. Thank you, sir, for the $2 super chat from way back. $2, nevertheless, we appreciate it. And thank you for everybody who has stopped by today. Not really a huge stream at all, but we do thank everyone who has decided to stop by. All right, so we got 4 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Tar Heel K, what's going on? Tar Heel K in the house. What's up, Bailey NC? Sorry that I was late. I was out getting some chicken noodle soup for this storm. Man, you better get more than chicken noodle soup for this ice storm. But man, yeah, that's boy, yeah. You remember when you were young, and when there was a threat of anything, ice and snow. First thing we thought about was, oh man, we get to go outside and make some makeshift skis and ski and be playing in the snow and stuff and out for school, stuff like that. But now, when you're old, you think of ice. The first thing I think of, man, is losing power. Like, I don't like any of it. I don't like the snow. I don't like the ice. But I'd rather see the snow than the ice. All right, Stevenson rolls in both free throws. Yeah, I went and bought. I've got a kerosene heater. I hadn't used it yet. I bought it like 2 years ago. I hadn't used it yet. Put it together. So I think I'm gonna go out after this game, filled up with kerosene. And this Hall kid is killing us, man. 6'4". Wow, Dixon all the way to the rim to get the 2 back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out there and fill it up, just in case the power goes out. If we get an inch of ice here like they predict, the power will definitely go out. Oh, that's a score right there, baby. All right, right now, these two teams trading baskets. Wide open 3 for Grunlow. He's short. That ball's going to be out of bounds to Virginia. Me too, coach. Snow isn't bad. Nah, I'll take the snow, even though I'd rather see none of it. But the ice, these power lines can't take it. Then you never know how long it's going to take for them to come and fix the power lines. All right, 2 deflections out of bounds there. 65-62, Carolina with the lead. 10 minutes and 11 seconds. This time they get into Grunlow. Now Hall. Lewis is going to be called for a travel, if I'm not mistaken. All right, 10 minutes in. All right, it wasn't a travel. He stepped on that line. Dixon brings the ball down, sets up the play, dribbles to his right, finds Vasar. Vasar thought about the 3, then went inside to Stevenson. Stevenson spins. The turnaround jumper is good. The fall away jumper. I guess what is it? Fall away turnaround fall away jumper. 67-62. I'm not even gonna do it. This is Thomas. Thomas kicks it to Lewis. Lewis on the right side, dribbles to the elbow. He wants to shoot. Turned away. Thomas is going to be fouled. I think Trimble got him. Didn't know he had it. He should have known he had his buddy waiting for him to block that shot or influence the shot. I think Trimble may have reached at the very end. That was going to be a bad shot. Oh, missed free throw. 9:14 on the clock. All right, Thomas hits 1 out of 2. And they pick up Carolina man-to-man full court. (63-67). Carolina's got to keep scoring somehow. A long three is no good. Rebound. Lewis. Lewis loses it, gets it right back. Bounce pass under the basket. Anyensu. Good Lord, how does he score those points? Good defense right there. Carolina trying to play scrappy, or they are playing scrappy. They go inside to Caleb Wilson. It's blocked. What they call it travel. Mallory knew he was too small, and he did the proverbial pull the chair from under the big man, and Caleb Wilson took too many steps. They have been doing pretty good with the turnover. Mallory being guarded by Bogovac. Decent defense, but Mallory still able to push one through. It's tied up again. 67. Get your head up. Open. Kyan Evans can't hit it. Follow your shot, guy. And Wilson's going to be called for a foul. It's Chance Mallory. Chance Mallory. Smallest guy on the court. And we got a timeout. All right, let's see. Let's do a little player profile on Chance Mallory. All right, where are you, Chance? Here you are right here. Chance Mallory, number 2. He has 9 points. Chance Mallory, 5'10", 186 pounds. He is from Charlottesville, Virginia. Born and raised. All right. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I know the any young people watching it, I know what they want to do. I'm not going to do it. I am tempted, but I'm not going to do it. All right, it's 67-67. All right, what are you doing, Coach? Let's let's take a look at the box scores now. Hey Nathan, what's the? Never mind, I get it. I got it. Duke overweight by 20 right now with 6 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game. All right, Caleb Wilson, 16 points, only 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Vasar, 7 points, One rebound. God, something is wrong with that. I'm telling you. 26 minutes, you only have one rebound, and you're 7 feet tall. Like, I don't care what kind of offense we're in. Like, that is unacceptable. Dixon, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Seth Trimble, 13 points, 4 rebounds. Jaden Young, 7 points. Excuse me. He hasn't scored. He's got 2 rebounds. Zayden High Stevenson has 8 points in 9 minutes, 1 rebound. Bogovac, 13 points. Still nothing but scoring. Bogovac does nothing else. He don't get no turn. He don't turn the ball over, but he don't get rebounds. He don't assist. Nothing. Bogovac, 13 points. Powell hasn't scored. Kyan Evans hasn't scored. He is 0-3 from the field. But yeah, Carolina still gotta be getting out rebound when your biggest guys on the court don't have rebounds. Caleb Wilson, 6'10" with 2. Vasar, 1. Stevenson has 1. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, Virginia. Ritter, 15 points. Grunlow, 6. Lewis has 11. Hall with 6. Thomas has 7 points. Tillis with 3. Onyeso has 8. Mallory with 9, and White has 2. Onyeso with the ball, trying to find a passer, gets that to Ritter. Ritter might want to shoot a 3. He drives and shoots it over Vasar. And he has been quiet for a while there. Come help! Kyan Evans finds Vasar. Vasar not even looking for that 3 anymore. Evans shoots a clothesline shot. Oof. Mallory shoots an air ball. Carolina dodged the bullet right there. Yeah, it would have drove the crowd crazy, but it was kind of early. All right, 67-69. Virginia in the lead. Carolina is in a bit of a shooting slump. Not a shooting slump, but a scoring drought here. I think the last 2 times we haven't seen anything. Vasar not even looking for that 3-point shot. They're giving it to him too. No, go the other way. Carolina gets it in. This is Stevenson. Stevenson shoots it. That ball's going to be out of bounds to Virginia. Hey, but you know what? I don't like it. I mean, I don't hate it for Stevenson. The last few times there, I talked about this the last game. Why does Stevenson not get on that block sometimes? Well, he has a few times here. Mallory throws an alley-oop. Onyesu could not handle it. Caleb, move the ball. We'll get it back to you. Vasar for Stevenson. 3, no good. Dang. Vasar is not on this game, baby. I think you gotta shoot that. Mallory gets to the elbow. Free throw line. Kicks it back out to Hall. Hall at the elbow. Mallory goes strong to the basket, draws a foul on Vasar. Vasar, you got to help us out somehow. Let's go. Rebound, something. And he has 4 fouls. Maybe I'm putting too much on Vasar. Like, come on, buddy. Give me like 5 rebounds before you foul out. Mallory at the line. Hits his first. That just makes me super big lineup, but all together the bigs have 4 rebounds. All right, has Virginia weathered the storm? Yep, 9-0 run. Carolina's got to score here. 5 minutes and 18. They don't have to score here, but they need to start scoring. Put it that way. Dixon for 3. Hits it. Let's go. Stevenson. Stevenson with 3. Oh, what a move. What a move. Ritter was quiet. He has now awakened. He's looking every bit like a pro from Europe. Wilson. Nice footwork, and Wilson scores. Back and forth, back to a 1-point game. This is Mallory with the ball. He drives baseline. He's got Vasar on. Vasar, get your hands up. You got him by 5 inches. Hall kicks it. Lewis for 3. And they get the rebound. Dang. Tell you that Hall kid, he's got about 8 rebounds. 6'4". But I mean, I'm saying 6'4", like Carolina has a bunch of 6'5" guys. He's just doing everything he needs to do, man. He's doing everything he can do. He's doing all the little things. And this Ritter kid, he could do some. He could help out a pro team. Like, he's a big kid with some movements. He got some motion. He's got good footwork. All right, Carolina down by 1. But Ritter was fouled on that play. And the offensive rebound has kept this ball down here with Virginia. Let's go to the team stats. Duke overweight with 2 minutes 53 seconds, 86-61. All right, Carolina is now shooting a better field goal percentage than Virginia. 47, they're shooting 46. 3-point shooting, Carolina shooting 45%, 9 of 20. Virginia 7 of 24. Free throw shooting, Carolina has stepped their game back up a little bit. They're now shooting 73%, 11 of 15. But Virginia shooting 12 of 14, 86. Virginia is destroying Carolina on the rebound. In the rebounds, they have 40. Carolina only 23 rebounds. Wow. 14 to 13 assists, Carolina. There's your steals. 5 steals for Carolina, 2 for Virginia. Blocks 3 to 1, Carolina. Turnovers, Carolina's only turned the ball over 4 times, Virginia 9, so they have taken care of the ball. Fast break points, Carolina 17, Virginia 10. Points in the paint, 28-38, Virginia. Yeah, they just, that Ritter kid and Grunlow. Not even that. It's a couple of, Hall, most of his shots have been layups. Yeah. Yeah. Rebounds rebounds have been the biggest difference in this game though. It's always something that's fundamental. Just like our game last night. It was fundamentals. We turned the ball over too many times. I think if I were to choose one thing that affected that game for us in that loss we took, it was turnovers. It was turnovers because I always say, anytime you turn the ball over, you don't get a chance to shoot at your own basket. Turnovers, and we got in foul trouble, which put the other team on the line in the bonus very early. Very early. All right, Ritter at the line. Missed one. He hits the first one. Of course he does. We'll give him a little ding for that. All right. With 3 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock, can Carolina do anything? All right, he does miss one. Carolina with the rebound. Can Carolina do anything to get a burst of offense here? Dixon finds Stevenson. Stevenson goes inside to Caleb Wilson. Stevenson for 3. Short. Rebound Lewis. Lewis gives it to Hall. Hall being guarded. He switches off. Gets that to Grunlow. Grunlow to Thompson. Thompson looking for it. They're trying to get it to Ritter. They can't get it to him right now. Thompson with the ball. Hands out to Hall. They've got 6 seconds to shoot. That ball should be backcourt, and it is a backcourt violation, but the ref took his time calling it. And he tells coach to get back in the coaching box. So a turnover by Virginia gives Carolina a chance. Carolina gets it in. This is going to be Dixon, who's had a decent game today. Brings it across the timeline, finds Trimble. Screen set by Caleb. They get it to Bogovac. Bogovac kicks it. Stevenson with the drive. Foul on the play, and it's good. Good call. Good move. You know all that to talk about core strength. It's tied up. Stevenson hits the free throw to tie it up. Carolina retakes the lead with 2 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. Hall brings across the timeline. Gets that to Thomas. Screen set up top. Thomas drives. Picks up his dribble. They swing it. This is going to be Ritter. Ritter finds Mallory with the floater. No good. Rebound, Caleb Wilson. Outlet pass to Trimble. Trimble going straight to the basket. Scores. And one. Let's go. Carolina comes back, takes the lead. Is it too little too late though, guys? Carolina, well, no, I'm not going to say that. Can they sustain it? I'll wait. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to see if my boy DT3 is watching the game. But we'll wait till our next time out. 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Carolina been shooting a decent free throw. Had a decent free throw game today. Let's see if Trimble can hit it. He does. 78 to 74. 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Mallory. They get it to Ritter. They're trying to get it to Ritter. Caleb Wilson guarding him. Move your feet, Wilson. You got him. He's going to spin inside. Good strip. Oh, they call a foul. And Ritter. D. Ritter. I've been calling him Ritter. D. Ritter. Or D. Ritter. He's a big kid. Heck, he ain't a kid. That's a grown man playing. A grown professional playing in the college game. Ritter. Miss one. Yes, sir. Ritter misses the first one. Carolina box out. Box out. Pressure right here. We can't afford for them to get an offensive rebound. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. Carolina up by 4. Ritter's missed the first one. He'll miss the second one. He does. And Carolina gets lucky. That's what I just said. You got to box out and get a rebound. Got to box out and get that rebound because he's going to miss it. He missed it. Carolina didn't cleanly get the rebound and had to go out of bounds off of Virginia. It did. They can look at it, but it went out of bounds. Ah, come on. What are you doing? They got challenged? Okay. That ball was off of Virginia. But it's a good challenge. I don't know, the crowd doesn't think so. Let's see. Boom, boom. No, his foot touched it. Here's a better look. Did his foot hit it? Let's see. I don't know. Caleb tried to touch it. I thought it went off a big man's foot. All right, 4-point lead by North Carolina. 2 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if DT3 is watching the game. It definitely is a good use of a challenge. Caleb didn't touch it either, you think? You think so? If they don't have if it's not clear and concise, they can't change it though. Yeah, Caleb did touch it. So it's going to be Virginia ball. Yeah, I think it's going to be Virginia ball. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's going to be Virginia ball. Sorry. Are they going to put any more time on the clock? All right, leading scorers for this game so far. Caleb Wilson with 18 points. Stevenson has 14 points in the second half. Trimble with 16. Virginia, D. Ritter has 20. Lewis and Mallory both have 11 points. Hall and DeRitter both with 7 rebounds. For Carolina, Trimble and Jonathan Powell have 7 and 5 rebounds. Powell with the most. All right, that was a good request for a review. And it's going to be Virginia ball. With 2 minutes left on the clock. 4 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you for hitting the like button. Mallory. Finds DeRitter. Oh, that's charge. That's a charge all the way. Stevenson with the big play. Oh, he got there. That's obvious. All right, can Carolina get another score here? They need to somehow. A minute 43 seconds on the clock. Dixon finds Stevenson. He shoots the 3. Stevenson with another 3 for UNC. Having the game of his life, 81-74. Now play some defense. Mallory is going to drive. Picks up his dribble. Ooh, nice shot by Thompson to get 3 of them back. And a TO is going to be called. And this is still anybody's game. Thomas gets 3 of them right back. Back to a 4-point lead it is. All right, Michael Smitty, Sean Crawley, what do you guys think? Everybody's disappeared. Nobody's in the chat. What do you guys think? Carolina can't have we can't have more than one empty possession. That's for sure. (77-81) with a minute and 21 seconds on the clock. Coach, keep playing, baby. Keep them boys playing. Like right now, we don't play not to lose. Play to win. Don't play not to lose. Carolina gets the ball in. Hands that to Dixon. Dixon brings across the timeline at 1:14. Carolina's got 22 seconds to score. Hall. All over Dixon. Dixon. Oh, you should have took that baseline, baby. Look to score. All right, it's blocked. Hall brings it down. 81-77. Hall to the basket again. He's been doing that all game. How? He just does not look like the guy that can do that, and he's doing it. Carolina, play to win, coach. It's like we're playing not to lose. Like Dixon had a clear baseline on the left side. Just go. Listen. And again, I'm gonna preface this by saying I am not the best coach in the world at all. Not at all. I always second guess everything that goes on in a loss, and sometimes a win. Because sometimes you got to get lucky. Things just happen in your favor. But I think Carolina, like I said, they're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Because Dixon had a not straight line drive. Yeah, he did. He had a drive. He could have taken. I think it was Hall guarding him. on the left side, straight to the basket. But I think he was thinking more, let's use time off the clock, get it all the way down to a certain number instead of going. But if you got a drive and you're going to score 2 points, that sort of like balances it out, because the other team, because you're up, right? You get 2 points up, so the other team has to come down and score. All right, especially at that time with a minute and whatever on the clock. Now if you miss it and come back down, you want to run some time off the clock. And in middle school is a little bit different because there's no shot clock. All right. It's a 2-point lead. It is Carolina's ball. First thing Carolina's got to do is get the ball in cleanly. They get it in. It's Seth Trimble. 41 seconds in the game. Carolina now has 10 seconds to score. Wilson, what are you going to do? Wilson, off balance, but he scores. Let's go. And a timeout with 31 seconds on the clock. Good move. Shoots that over D. Ritter. No, that wasn't D. Ritter. That was Garullo. Well, this is what I was saying a few minutes ago with Dixon. Like, yeah, you want to run time off the clock. Yeah, you want to run time off the clock, but go hit that basket. You know, if you got a chance to score, we're gonna score. Like if I'm coaching and I'm saying, look, we got to run time off the clock, and we're trying to make good passes, but somebody's under the basket for us that's wide open. Yeah, pass it. Let's hit that layup. It depends on the situation. It's a minute on the clock. We're running time off the clock, and we run about 10 seconds, and I'm like, hey, let's just, like I said in middle school, we could run the whole time off the clock, but somebody's under the basket wide open. I'm like, you got to take that, right? Take that, come down, play good defense. We'll do it again when we get back. David, what's going on? Carolina can't win a championship with Hubert Davis as coach. I ain't going to talk about no coaches. I can't. Good way to run them off the three. Stevenson fouls. He did run Thomas off the three. It's going to send him to the line. I've seen worse. And there's a little bit of a pressure right here for Thomas to hit. And it rams out on him. Pressure. What do they say? Pressure bursts pipes. Box out again. Box out. He'll probably hit it, but we're going to have to get it in quick. If he misses it, we have to box out. 24.6 seconds on the clock. He hits the second. Yeah, hey, smart move, coach. It's a 3-point game. Carolina's got to get it in cleanly. If not, guaranteed. I was going to say, if they don't get it in cleanly and they get a steal, Virginia is going to shoot a three. All right, here we go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, are they in the bonus? Carolina's in the bonus. So once again, it could come down to free throws. The last two losses from North Carolina, no matter how we've let the other team shoot three-pointers or whatever, it has still come down to free throws. If we hit free throws, we win both of those games we lost. Still 22.6 seconds on the clock, so he needs to hit this. He needs to hit these. And he hits the first one. He shot free throws before. We need both of them, buddy. We need both of them, Dixon. I'm a big Carolina fan, but we need a true point guard. Oh, I definitely agree with you on that, David. Missed it badly, but a rebound by Kayla Wilson. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, hey, I agree with that. The last stream I did, I'm asking questions like, what process did we go through to get the guards we got? Kyan Evans, coaches love Kyan Evans, and I think Dixon has been a better point guard. But all these guys, come on, Trimble, let's go. This is what I'm saying, guys. Free throws hurting us. Again, coming down to free throws. We got to hit your free throws in the stretch. All right, but a missed three by Lewis. Is that Lewis? No, not Lewis. Thompson. A missed three by Thompson. And Carolina gets the rebound with 9 seconds on the clock. A foul, and Carolina can ice this by just hitting the free throws. But yeah, David K, I'm all behind you on that. We need a true point guard. Kyan Evans is a guard that's not going to turn the ball over, but he doesn't score for you. Dang, we are terrible at shooting free throws, man. This game should have been really terrible. Dixon he has definitely been better than Evans. Like, I don't know why Coach, even when Coach starts Dixon, he'll put Evans in there in a heartbeat. All right, we hit another free throw. They got to score quickly. Don't foul him. Mallory for three. And this thing is over, guys. This thing is over. Carolina has come in to Charlottesville, and they have beat number 14 Virginia after a terrible start by Carolina. Carolina has shown that they got what it takes to be good. They just gotta do it. They just gotta do it. Yeah, hey, I'm behind you, but what I was saying is, like, what do we do? What kind of strategy did Carolina go through to find these guys? Even because I think well, my biggest thing is Kyan Evans. He played somewhere before, right? Like, he's not a freshman, is what I'm trying to say. So so we went hard trying to go get him, or I guess, I don't know. But yeah, we definitely need one. Trudeau last year would turn the ball over 4 times, but he got you assists. He could score. He could get to the basket. But yeah, my boy Kyan. Now Dixon played a really good game today. We're gonna go over the stats here in a minute. I've got some people that don't like Trimble, but for me, Trimble, if you can play defense, and not turn the ball over, you can play for me, right? So I don't have any trouble. I don't have any problem with Trimble. And Trimble is he's the veteran. He's the veteran for us, right? He settles things down. He's what I always refer to is you got to have one player on your team that you call the glue. Now, no, have they played great since he got back? No, they haven't. But I can't say that's not Trimble's fault. It's like sometimes it sounds like some people are saying that's Trimble's fault since he's got back. They hadn't played that well, but Trimble he comes in, he gets you his 8 to 12 points. He out rebounds everybody. He settles things down, and he does all that for, if you ask me, does all that without going wide open. I've never seen this kid get wide open. Like if he did, like it's like it's like he could jump 2 feet higher if he wanted to, but he just like, I'm just gonna jump just enough so they don't know that I'm an alien. I'm gonna dribble this ball down the court and down the lane just fast enough so I don't look too crazy, like I'm going in fast motion, everybody's going in slow motion. But I've never seen him get wide open. I bet I have no doubt in my mind that Trimble could take one step inside the free throw line and dunk it. But anyway, that's beside the point, ladies and gentlemen. Great game by the Heels today. They come back after being down big in the first half, and not just come back and win at the end. They came back. What was it, like 8 to 10, 11 minutes left on the clock to take the lead, if I'm not mistaken. And then it went back and forth, and Carolina pulls it out. Still didn't shoot free throws great, but good enough to win the game. All right. Second half team, I wish we could come out and play the first half the same way. I like the way Coach did sort of get them pumped up a little bit on defense by, getting in that full court press here and there and full court man. But let's look at the chat real quick. Michael Smitty in the house. Thank you, David, for stopping by. Dixon has been better than Evans. I think so. Finally finished. Yep. Michael Smitty, Sean. What a W. It was. David, Colorado. Michael Smitty, winner, take that hater. One on the road. Best number 14 in the house. Beat number 14 at their house. Go Heels. Sean Crawley. Wow. Yeah, it was. Wow. Trimble played. Yeah, Trimble always play. He's solid. He's a solid player. He's a solid player. How can you not like, for me, how can you not like a guy that plays defense? He's going to get you 8 to 12 points a game. He doesn't turn the ball over. Best athlete on the floor. I think he did. And he settles things down. Free throws at the end, got to hit those, but in the great words, in a great W, give JS a star on the game. Yeah, Stevenson came out and played his tail off in the second. Like, all his points came in the second. All of them. And like I said, the game, a couple of games before, we've got these 6'10" guys out on the court, and every one of them playing out beyond the three-point line. But I saw Stevenson get on the block couple, and I wondered if that was like a specific call from Coach Davis. Like, we got to use some of our size down low. Was it just for this game? Because I think he could do it every game. Moving that ball around till you get a mismatch, and then, he just walked them down. Backed them down to score, and then he can step out and stroke it a little bit. Like, he played a really good game. He got a big call on that D. Ritter kid, a charge call on that D. Ritter kid. So he was locked in. As the young people say. Michael Smitty, Dixon is a baller. Coach, he just gotta accept it. I don't know if we're paying Kai and Evans a boatload of money and not Dixon, and they're like, hey, we got to get our money's worth. But what are you going to get your money's worth? Hey, you can eat that, whatever we're paying Dixon, and Kai and Evans, and put Dixon out there because you want to win more. right? I mean, Dixon he's just played. He's been a tough player. Rodney Sessom, what's going on, Rodney Sessom? Great tough win for our Heels, and with Vasar on the bench in foul trouble. Yeah, Vasar was in foul trouble. Vasar didn't score a lot today, but the only thing I hate about that, even though he was in foul trouble, is dude, get some rebounds. Get some rebounds. And again, some of it is how we've got him playing. He's always out beyond the 3-point line, always out, and that's how most of our big guys are. But I don't know. I don't know why it happens like that. Armando Baycott, one of his biggest assets for us was getting double-figure rebounds every game. So, and we will see him pop out sometimes and get that ball down. So I don't know. I think it's a mindset getting rebounds. Oh, this guy from Missouri, did that kid play at Duke? Not number 17, but anyway, moving on. Seth was very good second half. For some reason struggled at the line. He was really good. Let's take this W and run with it. Right, Sean. Sean Henry was bad today, but we survived and played a great second half. Right. Thanks, Coach. Everyone, stay safe in this brutal cold and storm. Yep, guys, do that. Hopefully everyone is safe, and you're gonna have some. You're gonna have some way to have some heat or whatever. If it gets cold, if your power goes out, you'll be able to have some sort of power. Some sort of some power source or something, and maybe it won't get as bad, so bad. And if it does, you guys will be able to have the electric company come and do their job quickly. Tail of two halves, yep. 58-33 run, late first, all of the second half combined. Y'all be safe. Weather good. Weather gonna be brutal, yep. Especially you, Mike. You up in the mountains, aren't you? Or near the mountains. Y'all be safe. God bless. At GA next. Need to play first like the second. Yep, definitely. Be right back here, guys. All right, we're gonna go over the stats before we get out of here, guys. It was a it was a good game, great game. I'm almost I'm almost ready to do a post game uh, a post game reaction to this game because it was a nice comeback by Carolina. But before I even get that done, before I even think about doing that, let's take a look at the box scores. Finally, the final box scores here. All right, here we go. Caleb Wilson finishes with 20 points. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Vasar, 7 points, got in foul trouble, had 4 fouls, only 1 rebound today. Derek Dixon, the guard, played a very good game against number 14 Virginia. He had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. 7 assists, big time. Trimble, 16 points today. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Uh, didn't turn the ball over 1 time. Jaden Young didn't score, came in, gave us 2 rebounds. Zayden High, not getting a lot of playing time, only three minutes there. Jaron Stevenson, guys, you talk about what Michael Smitty said, tell of two halves, definitely. And but the biggest thing is this: Stevenson came off the bench, and I think it was 9 minutes. He had 8 points. 9 minutes, he had 8 points. So I said he had all of them in the second earlier, but he didn't. He and I think I'm saying this right because he had some points in the first half, but he was just on his game today. 17 points, but only 1 rebound. He's sort of looking like Bogovac here. Bogovac had 14 points today. Good shooting game. 7 to 4, 4 or 7 from the field. 1 rebound. Okay, Bogovac, because all throughout the game he didn't have anything but some scores. But anyway, ended up with a rebound and an assist. All right, Jonathan, and I think that was it his rebound at the end of the game. Anyway. Jonathan Powell, 10 minutes, didn't score. He had 7 rebounds, though. Okay, 7 rebounds. Kyan Evans played 7 minutes, no points. Did have an assist and a turnover when he was out there. All right, for Virginia, this D Ritter kid. I think that's Theus D Ritter. In 31 minutes, had 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Grunlow, another large kid they have out there. He had 6 points, 4 rebounds. Lewis, 11 points. He was 1 of 2 or 50% from behind the three, but he was 4 or 7 from the field, 6 rebounds. Hall, now you look at Hall's game right here. He had 8 points, 7 rebounds, but those rebounds and his points were in very crucial points and essential points of the game. When Carolina's playing second half with great defense, he would blow by his guy and get 2 points. So this guy right here, I was wondering why they were highlighting him at the first half, but he had a big part to do with the game. 7 rebounds, 8 points. Malik Thomas, basically their shooter out there. He had 11 points. He was 3 of 8 from behind the 3-point line, 3 of 12 from the field. Doesn't look that impressive, but he did score 11 points, 5 rebounds. Tillis 3 points on Yinso and on Yinso. It says on Yinso, but I think it's pronounced on Yinse. He had 8 points. Most of those were at the beginning of the game. He got hurt early in the second and didn't return. I think he hurt his ankle. Only 1 rebound. Chance Mallory, the 5'10", 85-pound guard, scored 11 points. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists. 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from behind the arc. And White had 2 points today. All right, this part should be interesting because definitely a tale of two halves. But let's see what it ended up being here as far as team stats go. Field goal percentage, Carolina ended up out shooting Virginia, or had a better free throw, a better field goal percentage, because at the beginning of the game, Virginia was shooting like 50 something percent, or a high 40%. I'm pretty sure it was like 50 something percent, and Carolina was shooting 35. Ended up 49 to 45 Carolina. 3-point shooting Carolina. Early at the end of the half. Well, so it wasn't early. I was saying that badly. At the end of the half, first half, Carolina was shooting a better 3-point shot, or percentage-wise, than Virginia. But Virginia started off hot. Carolina was 10 of 22, 45%. Virginia ended up shooting 30%. They were 8 of 27. Free throws. Once again, Carolina making it hard for themselves. 15 of 22 for 68%. But Virginia, at the stretch, at the end, they didn't shoot it very well. 14 of 20. So I'm pretty sure they're looking at that saying, bro, we hit our free throws, we win this game, because the situation is different. If you're in the lead at the end of the game, situation is different. Now the other team has to foul you just like they did Carolina. Carolina got to hit these free throws, man. Got to have them. There are 3 free throws there that they definitely should have hit there at the end of the game. You know, it should have been more like 18 of 22. So they'd have been more like 70 something percent. Yeah. Rebounds. This almost hurt Carolina. It did hurt Carolina, but it almost gave the game to Virginia, and that is the rebound difference or comparison right there. 28 to 44. Whew. 28 to 44, and the offensive rebounds is what really hurt. Virginia had 16 to Carolina's 8. Assists, Carolina 17 assists, Virginia 14. And that reminds me of something. Like they brought up Marshall's name, the great point guard for Carolina, a long time ago. You know, 12, 14 years ago, something like that. I think, I'm not sure when Marshall, what year it was, but Marshall was that guy that get that outlet pass, and he will get the rebound or that pass to him, and as soon as he gets the outlet pass, his head's up, and he would put that ball on you, pinpoint. And I think, what did he play? 1-2 years at Carolina, and then left early because he had an elite skill, just didn't transfer to the pros. I just didn't, right? Just didn't. But Dixon had a few passes like that today. Love it. Steals 5-2, North Carolina. Blocks 3-2, North Carolina. Turnovers. This little stat right here probably did the best to keep Carolina and give Carolina this win, and that is their turnover or lack of turnovers. Carolina only turned the ball over 4 times this game. That some dynamic in this game, for some reason Carolina did not turn the ball over. We usually have a high turnover, but they took care of it. 4-11, and I think Carolina had 3 at the half, and they only turned the ball over 1 time in the second half. All right, fast break points, Carolina 21-10. Points in the paint 34-40. They what do you call it? Sort of evened that margin as the game went on. And Carolina's largest lead, 7 points. The Virginia Cavilers had a 16-point lead on Carolina in the first half. All right. So if you look at the final up here, 85 to 80. At the end of the first half, it was 34 to 43, and it was only that right after that largest lead right there by 16 points, Carolina closed it right before the half with 2 threes. And that really gave them, I don't want to say the momentum, but it gave them some momentum to come out in the second half. Right? And then there you go right there. Carolina scores 51 points in the second half. 51 points. And it wasn't all behind the 3-point line. 51 to 37. So they had to do 2 things. They had to get some offense rolling, and they also had to play some defense. What a game, guys. What a game. For the Tar Heels, that is. Tab Black, thank you. I almost missed it. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at these stats so hard, so tough that I didn't even see what was going on. Thank you. Hey, I don't get to do this often, so we're gonna do this. Thank you for the $3 super chat, Tab Black. Let's see, where's my super chat? Thanks. Appreciate you so very much. Thank you so very much. All right, guys, we are going to we're gonna leave the stream up just a little bit there, and we'll be back. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do a post game reaction. We may get that in. If we do, it'll be later on. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today. We're gonna leave you with we may leave you. Well, we'll leave this up right here. This looks like a pretty nice. This looks like a pretty nice scene to leave up. And you guys have a nice day. Please stay safe. Let's just pray and hope that it doesn't get as bad as everybody's the weather forecasters are saying. If it's just snow, I'm good with that. But the ice out here in the country of North Carolina, you know, it'll bring down power lines, because they said in some cases you can get an inch. If we get an inch of ice on the power lines, they are snapping. They are coming down. All right, but with that said, guys, thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you all for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. That's for you right there. Once again, thank you, Tab Black, for the $3 super chat. I appreciate it so very much. And yeah, guys, be safe. I wanted to do something so I can call out Monday. I'm in Salisbury and it hasn't done anything yet. From what I see, it's supposed to start later on. Well, I don't even know if we're gonna get anything today, but like tomorrow. Dang, it's gonna it's on my phone yesterday was showing snow. Now it's just got the cloud up there showing rain, and if it does and the temperature doesn't get up any higher, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a mess out there. And I don't know if my daughter's gonna come home. One of them is in Durham. She's gonna be there, and I don't know. I don't know how bad it's going to get. She might be stuck down there, but she's with her guy, I guess. Wait, am I on the right? No, my bad. Let me go to. Okay, here we go. I was looking at Charleston. Guys. Charleston is that's interesting because Charleston is one state over, and we could be 40 degrees here, and Charleston will be 60. All right, here we go. This is better. So my weather is saying, my forecast is saying around 10 o'clock. Tab like Salisbury, North Carolina, or Maryland. Cause yeah, you guys like are a little different than we are. So yeah, about 10 o'clock. Then it starts and continues all night. All right, North Carolina. Right. So mine got it starting at 10 o'clock and then going all night, all day. And I hope what I see is what happens, because it says, it doesn't really say, but it's showing a little snow cloud and not just rain. So maybe it'll be more snow than rain. I hope so, because if it's rain and tomorrow, I mean, yeah, Sunday only gets up to 35, started from 23 degrees. Yeah, you'll have to call out you'll have to call out Monday, like, yeah, and then that Monday, 34 degrees. Even though the sun will be out, we might get a little bit of melting, but and then that night, Tuesday, was it Tuesday or is that Monday night? Yeah, Monday night's supposed to get all the way down to 10. Whew. And then only get up to 36 degrees Monday. And then just the whole week 35 on Wednesday, 30 degrees on Thursday, 28 degrees on Friday from 12 degrees. And like 8 degrees Monday. Ugh. Yeah, for the low. That, dang. We don't. We're not supposed to get till up to the 40s until the following Monday, not this coming Monday, but the next Monday. Back to the 40s. Ugh. But look, it's winter time. We just haven't had this type of winter in a while. Maybe when February gets here, things will get back to what we call normal around here. 45 degrees, 45 degrees is winter for me. And then it's like, maybe a solid 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and then it starts to get hot, warmer than 45 and 50. We good. But hey, it needs to do that sometimes. Kill all these mosquitoes and insects that have been thriving. Get some of them out of here. The earth knows how to balance things out. Heck, maybe this will do something to these daggone moles that's tearing up my yard. Yeah, I can't. You guys, I'm a warm weather guy. I can't wait. Can't wait till it's warm again so I can get outside. Yeah. These germs, yeah, get them out of here. Uh, what up, T Cubler? Take care. Oh yeah. All that. even things back out. They've had their run. They've had their run for the last couple of years, last few years. We had no real cold weather for a long period of time in North Carolina. In a few years. Heck, if you even think back to the COVID years, nah, it hadn't. It really hadn't. Not really cold. This is a cold snap for a while. We're gonna have to get used to it. We get used to it, and then when it hits that 40 degrees the following Monday, that's gonna feel like 60 to us. I hate for my kitties. All of them can't fit in the heated cat house. Yeah. Yeah, the animals, man. That's something. And look, I know for a fact it hasn't been like terrible for long periods of time because what was it, 5 years ago? 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah, my my son, they were in an apartment, and yeah, it's been 7 years because my it's been 5 or 6 years. Yeah, because my son, they had a dog, and my daughter-in-law, she somehow, when she was pregnant, she was allergic to him, or got allergic to him. You know how a woman's body changes sometimes. And so he was a house dog. What was he? An American bully. He was a house dog. They had him in the house, and as he, kept getting bigger, she just kept getting worse and worse. So it was like, hey, Dad, we're gonna build him a place outside. Can he stay here? And then after we get our house, we'll come and get him. Man, they got their house, and what was his name? Thor. They got their house. Thor stayed over here a whole year, maybe 2 years after they had their house. I would say a year after they had it. He was still over here. But I'm saying all that to say this, because you just made me think about these animals being outside. Because, look, my wife ain't having no animals in the house. She don't even like cats, none of that. So she don't have no dog in the house. So Thor had to stay outside. So we had him a dog house out there, tried to insulate it and whatever. But I don't know what I would have done if it had gotten as cold as it's getting now, like 8 degrees, 10 degrees outside. Even though a dog can adapt, So I know for a fact we hadn't had weather that bad for a prolonged period of time, because I had a dog, my son's dog, outside in a dog house, and I couldn't have left him out there in that type of weather for this period of time. So these insects and things like that, they've had their chance to thrive. It's about time, for the earth to do her thing, make things even again. And I never thought about that. I haven't had trouble with moles and things. They say moles want to eat the grubs and things in the ground, the insects in the ground, and so maybe that's why the last few years they've been everywhere. Everywhere I go, in my yard and other people's yard, they've been everywhere. But hey, we just finished watching the basketball game, and we're here talking about weather and animals. But that's cool. Hey guys, thank you for being. It's been a while, but thank you guys for being here. We're gonna still leave this up for a little bit, and like I said, you guys be safe. I'm Coach Gary. This is Coach GTV. I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit. Have a nice one.